fall, do you go splat or do you go bounce? What we're going to talk about is the quality of being resilient. It's usually this time of year that a lot of our patients have frustrations about not meeting their health goals, about falling off the bandwagon, whether it's falling off on the holidays and eating food that you wouldn't normally eat while around family and relations. It's not a question of whether or not you fall. It's a question of what you do when you do fall. You know, it doesn't matter how high your goals are. It doesn't matter how committed you are. It doesn't matter how well you've done in the past. Eventually, at some point, you're going to experience a setback. And we need a quality that's known as resilience. The ability to take a deficit, take a hit, and keep moving on to higher ground. You know, the story's told about a donkey that got stuck in a well, and the farmer is asked, what are you going to do? How are you going to get the donkey out of the well? And he starts shoveling dirt in on top of the donkey. And the donkey shakes it off and steps up on top of the dirt. And they look at the farmer with horror, thinking that he's burying his donkey alive. Pretty soon, the donkey is at the top, and the farmer has his donkey back. And the moral of the story, that I'm sure you've heard that analogy before, is you got to keep shaking off any hits in life throws dirt at you, and you're going to fall down, and you're going to mess up. But you got to shake it off and move to higher ground. I have a lot of practice members that come into our office that are an inspiration to me personally, and some of you I've told you so individually. But you know, there's some people that have experienced tremendous health issues, and yet they keep going on. You know, I'll see one individual out walking on a regular basis. He's had a tremendous amount of health struggles as far as many different issues, but you're going to still keep seeing him go on. And another individual told me in particular that, you know, Brian, it doesn't matter what happens to me, I'm going to keep moving until I have to crawl. And if I have to crawl, I'm going to keep moving at that point, you know, showing his commitment to exercise in spite of all the health issues. So the issue is not whether or not you don't fall, because you will. And you're going to have health issues, and you're going to have setbacks. But instead of going splat and giving up, bounce right back. And you can commit to higher and higher levels of health with the coming year.